Hello everyone, this is Varsha. Yeah, I have a little bit personal topic today. It's very personal for everybody. How the emotional health is, and although well-being means you can talk about physical, you can talk about emotional. So the problem is that for physical problem, yes, we talk openly most of the time that oh I have cold, oh I'm sick, and I'm having fracture or whatever, and you know, uh, we seek help, and everybody will say oh you take rest and you need help and this and that. But when it comes to the emotional health, and we have some kind of blues or frustration or depression in the worst, then we hide it. And this, like 2 months ago, I posted a video regarding lockdown keeping sanity intact. That was about the emotional health, and how you need help, and if you need, how you can seek or help each other. And just the very small model I was discussing, that was the families are getting together and how it is. You can watch it. I'll give you the link again in the description. You can have a look. That was one thought of mine which I was feeling that people are facing currently. Now, what is happening? There was a film star, a young boy who's committed suicide. Very sad, very sad, and I don't know why, but it really shook me from inside. And he was not my favorite actor or something. And anyways, what is favorite? Every actor who is doing beautiful job, it's beautiful. It goes from one pic to another, one picture to another. So that was not the reason that it really shook me. But what shook me is, first of all, what he must be going through. Just think about it, and then it really feels bad. And then second thing was, how people are reacting to it, na, a very insensible way, and comparing from, from one thing to another, which is really sad actually. The people, those who have some empathy or understanding about it, they will be seeing it in different perspective. Anyways, um, I don't want to talk about this matter right now. What I want to talk about today is, um, it is very important for now that we all really, really watch ourselves, our emotional health, how it is happening, how we are feeling, because now situation has been gone worse. Like in India, cases are high. Worldwide, also, not everybody is really free. Things are restricted still, and it has been long time already. And frustration comes after a while, of course. So, because it is very sensitive matter, so I don't want to talk freely about it. I don't note down some points to discuss with you guys, and yeah, hopefully it will be a help. So the first thing, I would like to do some introduction of mine, what I have, like academics wise. Yes, I did actually pranic healing courses during my college time, even before. And that time I was doing volunteer work in a pranic healing center, Himalayan Trust of Pranic Healing Center in Dehradun. That was before my marriage. And I was seeing some patients, mostly they were few, they were having depression. That was the problem. And somehow with the pranic healing it helped. But I never ever used only pranic healing with them. That is somehow was my trick. Then I went to Germany, and I got along with so many people, friends, and helped them out. Yes, and of course, before that, I was also during my college time and this volunteer work, I was also working as a teacher. So I had very much, and music teacher, music and dance teacher. So I had very much like connection with the kids, emotional connections. So children could really talk to me as friends and tell their things, or their personal matter. Even there was three girls, they shared in a school, they shared with me the teacher was molesting them, which was they were very confused, but they shared it with me, thankfully. And I told this information to the administrative staff and the principal, and of course the action was taken rightly. So what I'm saying is, for every person there is something up and down in the life, but if anybody can help or show that face that yes, you can tell me, and I will try to help you, or at least I will listen to you and not judge you. This is very important. So same thing, I had this attitude already, and then now I have done also one course in modern applied science of psychology, and that is a diploma course. So yes, I have some I would say from like from work field I gained some knowledge how to listen and understand people, and then also I had psychotherapy course also done by Prani Killing, so I can use the energy frequencies I can change in the aura and thought process. I can help with the addictions. Then also I can now I've studied this because it's like all connected somehow, I feel. So that's my intro. In Germany even I was having some people that I helped emotionally and also professionally with the psychotherapy. When of course I use hypnosis, then I use consultation, then so many different kind of things, and so now this is the knowledge what I have, and then we can do with that. So my perspective over these things are that right now, because of lockdown, because of corona crisis, many people are leaving jobs or losing their jobs, losing their loved ones, or losing a girlfriend because of the distance relationship doesn't work, or so many problems. Everybody has so many emotional kind of problems. um, yeah, so what we can do in this situation is we have to watch what is going on with us. Everybody has different story, no? Everybody has different understanding and level of problem. Because if you say okay, these people have food so they don't have problem, and these people have no food so they have big problem. Yes, they all have problem. The people, those who doesn't have food, doesn't have house, don't know how they will survive physically, yes, that's a problem, big problem. But the people, those who have food and they have shelter, but still they can have problems, so you cannot say that they are problem free. Don't judge anybody. And yes, it's sad if somebody loses a life on it, what is going on right now. So yeah, I would like to suggest that there's like one event happens in one person's life. You know, if you just make it like a diagram, I have made it actually here just to explain myself, and I will show this picture in the end, you can see. So if there's like a event happens, something bad happen, or some physical change happen, or emotional change happen, or some event happen, some fight happen with somebody or whatever, so this is like event. Then the reason of that event can be emotional, psychological, or can be physical. How come it can be physical? Like I am mother of two, and I know that there after the delivery there comes baby blues. And a woman, she has a beautiful child, healthy child, she has loving husband, she has all in-laws and parents around her, all the friends around her, and she still is in blues. She's crying, she has no pain now, but she's emotionally, I don't know how you can explain it, not hurt, but she has blues, and it is called baby blues because her hormonal change system in the body is changing, because she went through with so much change, you know. So it's a physiology of that problem, if you understand. So there's a physiology and there's a psychology, and it can be any reason. Then in Europe, so many countries doesn't have good sunlight, so people are not really facing the sun, so they don't get vitamin D3, vitamin D easily. So what they do, they have to really take tablets for vitamin D, because that also actually is a factor. Vitamin D deficiency also gives you, like, not depression exactly, but yes, you go into that direction. You, yeah, you feel low. Yeah. So you have to watch how what can be the reason if you're feeling low right now, and what can be the problem and what can be the solution. And of course, not every problem has a right solution. Like if you don't have a job right now, you lost a job, so you lost a job, solution is you will get a job. But currently, in the current scenario, yes, many people are losing job, and there's no such like opportunities are there, so there are less chances in the future to get job in a near future for a while. So that problem doesn't have that solution exactly, na. But um, what is going on with that problem, the person thinks, oh, I don't have job, my savings will be finishing, then how I will pay these things, then my kids will not like me, or hate me, or not respect me, and then my wife will also not love me, or my girlfriend will not be there for me. All this kind of chain of, you know it is like, it's a chain of thoughts which is not there but can come, and you already are building up that chain. And then in the end you feel, okay, I'm already at that point where everybody have left me, although presently it's not like that. And maybe you will get a job, maybe your wife will get a job and support you, maybe your kids will say, papa, we don't want these things right now, we can be happy, and at least you are at home, and we can love each other and stay. So you also give other people chance to show their thoughts about the same situation, not that you make a chain of thought and come to the conclusion. And this happens always. So yeah, you have to watch it, you have to watch your thoughts, and according to that you have to react. If you are recognizing your thoughts, very good. If you're not recognizing, maybe you're feeling low and you don't know why, then maybe it's vitamin D deficiency. Okay, then what else? It can be also, I have written down some things like, what can be the problem, it can be negativity, it can be negative comments, it can be negativity from, even from a news. There's a hero which is like idol, and you see him losing it, so you will also follow. Okay, because this also happens psychologically. There was a news in NDTV, I really like them, how they are not showing it in news, they are showing it as a documentary, and I really appreciate it how they professionally and very in a very sensible way they presented it. That if there's like some big news happens with the suicide, then the rate of suicide in the general public, because of the media, is increasing, and many times it happens. And there was yeah, so many examples. If you I'll try to find that link and also put that in description, so you understand it. This is one thing. Now this is like a problem, and everybody has different problem, and I don't want to put different perspective, what can be problem is problem, and everybody has different problems, so we accept it. You can choose which is your problem, and then I'm trying to give here solutions. And I feel there are so many ways you can really work it out. So I have I made it into three things. One is spiritual help. Sometimes what happens is, spiritually, if you seek help, go for prayer, go for your hope, faith, belief, and maybe do the puja or your azan or whatever, then you will feel better. Maybe it's like your low moment and you will feel better with that. Then you can go for some distraction, like you choose a hobby and distract yourself from this thought process, and look for your physiology also, what is happening inside your body, you have it checked. And if you don't, just take vitamin D, it never really hurt, and you cannot overdo it if you take a tablet of vitamin D in general, so it's not like you overdosed it. So this is one thing. And if you really feeling these all things are not happening, and then the chances you might be really low into that curve, there's a possibility that maybe you have mild depression or severe depression or manic depression. There's so many different kinds. So if you have that kind of thing, what will be there, that you will not see anything positive. You will see everything is negative. You will see, okay, I'm watching TV, no, it's not fun. I'm, listening music, it's boring. I'm having a beautiful partner, and in personal relation, I don't enjoy anymore, or whatever. There's no beauty ever anywhere, and you feel everything is so dark and low. Yeah, so that is little serious, and then there you should uh, look for the professional help, and there's no shame in that. It's just like you have a fever, you go to doctor. You have corona, you have a test. And same thing, you have some this kind of stupid thoughts, you please seek help. There's no shame in it, because why? It's just a hormonal changes in your body, which can be managed by changing your physiology, changing your uh, circumstances, your perspective even sometimes. So you have to change your regular thing what you're doing, which is pulling you down. This is one thing. Now there are some things I can suggest, what I can offer you. And uh, first of all, I would like to show you, that is how you can really work out. Okay, meditation. I can start sharing meditation videos of different kind, especially for kids, for youngsters, everybody. And then with that you can maybe join me live, and we can find a way to connect it. That's another matter. So there's meditation. Then I do healing. I can do also distant healing, like you're sitting at home, we fix a time and we can really call each other, and you sit that time, close your eyes, and I can cleanse the energy. I can do that, but I don't want to do that, because I don't know how many people will call, and I would be very busy with my schedule already. So still, if it is needed, I'm happy to help. Yeah, I offer my help there. And then there is like you can do the prayers and be positive. So if you do the prayers according to your beliefs, and if you have faith, you will have hope. If you have hope, then you are always on the upper side rather than downside. Then there are some breathing exercises, pranayama also, but also simple ones, very simple ones, that you can do to calm yourself down for the moments when you feel really aggressive or something. It will calm you down. Then yes, this is very very nice. I like it, and I'm doing it since few days, because I felt also some negativity around. So if there is like you have negative thoughts coming to you for any reason, for any event, then very nice solution. You clean your house. If in India we clean with the bucket water, and in that water you can add some salt, add some beautiful fragrance of lavender or rose, whatever you like. And best is actually, if you frankincense, if you can get, or lavender, these two are really good. So you get these incense, or if you don't have that, it doesn't matter, you just take water and salt, just edible salt. If you have sea salt, perfect. Otherwise edible salt, you add like one big hand into the bucket, and with that salt you can salt water, you can wipe your floors. What happens with that salt in the healing also? It disintegrates the energy. So if you clean with the salt water, it really disintegrates the energy. Even my mom was calling other day, and she cannot meet, and I used to do sometimes healing to her for her hand or knee or something. And this time she called me, and she had some problem with her knee and she could not walk, and she asked me what she can do. And I just told her, you take a cloth and put salt in it, tie the cloth, like make a bag, and then heat the bag up, and then move over your affected area, which is knee. Right now she has pain, and she was having some maybe arthritis kind of pain, or I don't know, stuck, whatever. And she did it, and then 2 days after I called her again and I asked how she is, and she is like 80% better. Why? Because according to the pranic healing, actually not according to pranic healing, it is like this: body has different center points of energy, and every point where the energy is stuck, their energy is stuck, and they're starting the problem. So if you have applied salt, if you take salt water bath, or if you take just the salt and use that salt on that area, it disintegrates the energy, and the energy is disintegrated, you will feel much better already. So here it is, salt is best. So salt. Then there's aura cleaning. Aura cleaning, again you can clean with the salt water, again spray around. You can take perfume, spray around you, perfume the house, you feel better. Positive energy is beautiful flowers, beautiful fragrance, and these are positive energies which cleans the energy, which cleans the negativity around you. So negative thoughts, what is negativity? Like, I am sitting here low, having much tension, or I had a fight with somebody and we are sitting together, we are fighting here. So this room has also these thoughts, this energy from us, and after a while we solved everything, and then we come back to this room has again that energy. So that energy will be, attacking us again, and if we are not aware, we will become negative again. So if we clean it with the salt water, energy, that negative energy is gone, and we feel already we are again to neutral, not happy, chalo, but at least we are, back to the normal. Salt energy. So salt happen, aura cleaning happen, and then we are talking about music. Yes, music has beautiful energy. The sound. I'm a singer. As I have a professional degree in Indian classical music. Prabhakar I have done, and then in the music I can connect with energy points in meditation, and everywhere I feel music is like everywhere in the air. Music you can hear, like right now it's raining outside and you can hear the music in it. Birds are chirping, it is music. Everything is beautiful, sound is music. So music is again is a good therapy. What you can do, whatever is your favorite music, especially classical, Indian classical or Western classical, Mozart and all, also has beautiful energy, beautiful music, and keeps your thought up and keeps your mindset in relaxing situation. You will feel better. So music is one thing. Energy cleansing, changing perspective towards the situation. So this is also one thing. If you cannot change the perspective, because if there is a problem, you see it like this. You have like this. We say Tunnelblick in German. That is like, you see like this, like horse don't see here and there. It looks okay, it just sees in the front and run in that direction. So that kind of happens when you are really low and you have some problem. So what you can do, you can write down, and you have to decide something. You write down pros and cons, what can happen, pros, what can happen, cons. And if your perspective is still not changing, you can call your friends or family, or talk to somebody who is near and you feel can have better idea, or maybe look from different perspective. Even I do. If I have something to some confusion, then I call some friends who are really having different ideology, different perspective, and I want to see what they think. And then sometimes you really get good idea. You have to just listen, you don't have to follow. So you can listen to all gurus, you can listen to all the people, but you do what you like. So in the end, what guru you follow the person who speaks, and you feel, okay, he's saying this, yes, I agree with him. That's how you make him guru, your guru. So it's very easy. Actually, you are your guru. It's your, somehow in the head, in some corner somewhere, which agree to that person that he's saying right. So actually you are just listening to yourself. It's mirrored. It's not the guru telling you, it's you yourself, okay. So this is one thing. And then we can this thing I already said, the solution is physical solutions. You can look for your physiology, hormonal changes, and you can seek help regarding. You can also look for professional help if you really feel low, and from the friends or from the partner, or whoever you feel is right person. Or please call me, you're welcome. You can write down your comment. I'll also post my Facebook contact in there, and there you can write down. And if we are we can make a live group, we can make a WhatsApp group, we can connect and help each other. If there are so many people, we can do it live, and If you want to personal, you want to talk about it, yes, I'm at your service. I have no problem, until unless it is not too much. If it is so many people, then I have to arrange my time, but I would do my best, whatever I can. Yeah. And then I think I have spoken everything here. Okay, there is one last thing I would like to say, that is, as parent, I feel that we are responsible for kids, and it's very important that we make our kids really emotionally independent, because we try to, we try to make our kids independent in so many ways, that they should be financially independent, they should study, so they are, intelligent, and they know how to deal outside, and not like, mama, how I cross the road, mama, how do I my banking, this is not happening. So we try to teach our kids all these things, so they are grown, and then they don't, hold the finger and tell us these things and that things. But emotionally, it is not happening. Emotionally, somehow some parents feels that my kid should still call me and, ask for help, and definitely they will still do it. But if your kids are that independent, that for the small problems they don't seek help, they are themselves, they are, independent and strong enough to stand for themselves, uh, is a win-win situation for you. Because imagine when you are there available for them, good. When you are not available anymore, like this actor, his mother was already not there, and maybe he had very good connection with her, and I'm not judging, I'm just saying that maybe she was the right person to talk to for him, and he didn't have that help anymore. I don't know, it's his personal thing, but this can happen to anybody. So you have to, you make them grow, you teach them how to cook, how to live, how to manage your banking, how to manage everything. You have to also tell them how to manage your emotional health, and for that you start from the starting. So I'm going to make so many videos regarding, how to deal with kids, or just not deal, just teach them meditation, just teach them prayer, just teach them always perspective, tell them one problem, and then see what they see it, how you, means there's so many experiments you can do, you give them problem, and then you see their perspective, then you show another perspective, and if you can have another perspective as well, show that also. And yeah, in the end, I tell you one story how I actually used to teach my kids, my students. I was teaching, and in the school there was a, like, one teacher was absent, so of course music teacher is the free, she is a free bird, you can tell her to go anywhere. So I was given that class for the time being. And whenever I go to this free class where subbing, they just send me for, so I don't teach music. Then I used to always go and interact with kids, teach them some ways of meditation, or show them pranic healing, and show them how the aura and they feel, and whatever. So I always come up with something new, and they enjoyed that, and I enjoyed that too. So it was a fun time actually. Subbing I loved. So it was a school, Pesselweed College, and I was talking to the kids, and then I said, "Oh, it was class seventh. It was class seventh." And I said to my students that, yeah, today I'm going to teach you, great. I want to tell you a story, and everybody was like, "Okay, ma'am, telling story, whatever, chalo." They sit, and they are like boarding students, so they are already super smart, smarter than the usual kids, and they have some, style, and it's funny. And then I was telling them the story that, yeah, the thirsty crow story, everybody knows in India. The crow was thirsty, and he flies, and then he sees a clay pot on the top of a roof, and it had a small water, so he cannot really go inside and have the water. So what he did, he picked the stones from everywhere and put that in the pot, and the water rises and rises, and when the water was up, then he drank the water. And the moral of the story is that hard work pays off. So I was telling this story. I told them that, okay, so there was a thirsty crow, and he was thirsty and he was looking for water, and then there was a pot on the roof, and everybody said, "Man, this is kindergarten story. Don't bore us with that, please." I said, "No, no, no. Listen, listen, listen." And they were like, "Hmm." And and then I told them that and then what happened? He sees there was very less water, so he sees the problem, and they're like, "Yeah, yeah." And then he brought the pebbles and he put. I said, "No, no, listen, listen." So then I said, and then I dragged it, and they brought he brought the pebble, and he started putting the muddy pebbles in the pot, and then they were listening, and then I said, "And then what happened?" And they're like, "Yeah, the water raised and he drank, and great, wow, wow." And I said, "No, I said muddy pebbles. So if there's this much big pot practically, and it has this much water only, and he brought the muddy pebbles and he put that in the pot, the muddy pebbles, it has dust and it has mud, they drank the water, so he didn't get water." And they were like, "Oh." So it is about the showing them different perspective. And then I said, the moral of the story, that use your brain as well, no? Not only just follow the stories always, and okay, hard work, but hard work in which direction? Even a donkey works hard, but yeah. So why I'm telling this, that it is always good to see different perspective. Look at your problems and try to find different ways, and you are good enough. You have done so much. Every human being who is born has done a big fight, so out of all these 1,000 billions of sperms, you are the first one. So you already win the race. You are not a loser. Don't think like that. If there's a problem, yes, there will be a solution. You have to just find it. Live in the moment. Don't go for this catastrophe kind of feeling that, okay, event of change and this will happen, that will happen. No, everything will happen for good. So look for the positive, and your perspective should be positive and at least innovative. From different angles you can look at the problem. Write down your points and watch yourself, and there's so many things can help. So emotional help is very important. And yes, you can call me, you can write me. There's a page, Humanity First, I made on Facebook. I'm going to put that link. You can write me there, and then we can connect. You're most welcome, and it's all free of cost. So you please contact me there, and we try to work it out together. And yes, God promise, your problem stays with you and me. I never ever, I just told you that I have helped some people, this and that, but I am not going which people and what was exactly their problem. If I say also, that will be an example, but who was that, you will never find out from me. Yes. So yeah, it was a sad thing what happened, and it really shook me in, and I really, my prayers are with him and with his family, and on social media even, I don't feel like seeing about him anything, because just people are dragging, they don't have anything else than just dragging him, that's not nice. So let him rest in peace and just forget about this, and stay positive and stay in love and take care of yourself and stay inside, stay safe. My prayers. Bye.